I found it, or I'd been knocking off for years, and discovered it only opens when you walk away. You know, that quiet take, the one that shows up every single morning when the alarm hits and the fire you keep promising yourself is nowhere to be found. You drag yourself out of bed anyway, open another motivational video, swear today's the day, and by 10 up, and the whole thing collapses like wet paper. You tell yourself you just need more discipline, more coffee, more something, but deep down you're starting to wonder if there's something fundamentally wrong with you. I lived at Luke for longer than I want to admit. I bought the planners, the apps, the $997 courses. I had the vision boards. And every single time the spark vanished, I carried the shame alone. Then one day, I stopped begging for motivation to show up as something insane happened. The energy I'd been hunting like a desperate addict started appearing on its own. Not in explosive bursts that crash by lunch, but in this calm, steady current that doesn't flicker even when I'm tired, even when life gets messy, even when I don't feel inspired. Tasks that used to feel like climbing mountains started feeling inevitable. Natural, like breathing. I'm not special. I didn't unlock some rare genetic trait or secret biohack. I just learned the hidden rule nobody talks about. Motivation isn't something you chase. It's something that finally catches you, but only after you quit running after it. Let me pull the curtain back on something you've probably never heard anyone say out loud. We've all been sold the same fairy tale since we were kids. Find your why. Get hyped. Feel the fire. Then go crush it. Every guru, every TED talk, every Instagram reel repeats it like scripture. Pump yourself up, visualize the win, blast the epic music, and boom, unstoppable energy. Except it doesn't work. Not for long. You already know this because you've lived it. The seminar high lasts 3 days. The new playlist lasts a week. The viral speech on YouTube gives you a solid 45 minutes before the crash. And every single time it fades, you're left holding the bag, whispering to yourself, "What's wrong with me? Here's what's actually happening." Your brain isn't broken, it's protecting you. Motivation, the way we've been taught to use it, is nothing more than a biological sprinkler system. It's dopamine dressed up in workout clothes. Dopamine spikes when something feels novel, urgent, or rewarding right now. That's why the new goal, the new coach, the new life-changing morning routine feels electric for a little while. Your brain dumps the good stuff and says, "Hell yes, let's go." But dopamine has one iron rule. It always returns to baseline. Always. The modern world hacked that system against you, turned your ancient survival wiring into a slot machine. New notifications, new reels, new gurus selling the next spark. And every time you chase another hit of motivation, you're pulling the lever again, training your brain to stay addicted to the feeling instead of the result. That's why the chase keeps you weak. They're not lazy. You're addicted to a drug that was never designed to be taken daily. So what takes its place when motivation finally dies? Something quieter, something older, something your brain was built for long before social media and rise and grind ever existed. When you quit chasing the feeling, you stop asking, "Do I feel like doing this?" And you start living inside a question that changes everything. Who am I when nobody's watching and nothing is hyping me up? That single shift is like pulling the plug on the slot machine and watching the lights go dim. In that new silence, your nervous system rewires around who you've decided you are, not who you hope to feel like today. I noticed it first on a random Tuesday. No but music. No pre-workout. I just woke up, remembered I'm the kind of person who trains his body and mind no matter what, and I moved. No negotiation. It felt almost too easy, and that's when I realized I had crossed the line. The tasks didn't get smaller. The excuses didn't disappear. I just stopped being the person those excuses could stop. When you make the same switch, self-doubt still shows up. It just doesn't get a vote anymore. Resistance still knocks it, finds the door locked from the inside. You've probably heard replace motivation with discipline. It's better advice, but it's still only half the truth. Discipline is the bridge. Most people stop there, proud of their new armor. Then one day, even discipline feels heavy. The armor starts to chafe. You wonder if you have to white-knuckle life for the next 40 years. But if you keep walking, the armor falls off by itself because you no longer need it. You stop doing the habits, and the habits start doing you. Going to the gym feels weirder to skip than to do. Deep work cleaves an itch when it's unfinished. You eat clean, read hard, speak truthfully, protect your time, not from force, but because anything else would feel inauthentic. Like betraying yourself. Energy is no longer something you generate. It's something you stop blocking. Your days stop having on and off switches. There's only flow and congestion, and you naturally remove congestion the way you brush your teeth. Here's the part that makes everything irreversible. You don't need another challenge or tracker. You only need to install one lethal question that kills the chase forever. Every single night before you sleep, ask yourself, what did I do today that the old version of me, the one still begging for motivation, would have skipped? That's it. One question, one honest answer. I trained when I was exhausted. I wrote when my brain wanted to scroll. I chose the hard conversation over comfort. The first nights the wins will feel tiny. That's perfect. After 7 days, 14, 30, your brain starts hunting for proof that you're no longer that old person. The chase becomes embarrassing. The old you dies quietly, and nobody holds a funeral. This is how you collapse 10 years into months. Start tonight. No perfect day required. Just one question, one answer, and permission to go to bed proud. Because the compound interest on self-respect is the most powerful force on earth. And when you cash it in a year from now calm, unbreakable, free, you look back and smile because you finally stopped chasing ghosts and started becoming inevitable. If this hit you, do 3 things right now. Drop "I'm done chasing" in the comments so I know you're with me. Hit that like button and subscribe with notifications because every week on Wisdom Recorder, we go deeper into the truths that actually move the needle. Don't stop here. The next video waiting for you is called Why Discipline Feels Hard. Until you learn this, it locks everything you just heard into place and takes you even further. Click it right now. We are Wisdom Recorder, your knowledge source.